Charleston County judge is preparing to spend the next several nights in the same jail where he sentenced defendants to serve time. James Gosnell Jr. is charged with possessing child sex abuse materials. Our Emily Deanne was in federal court this morning. She shares the chilling details of the case and what's next.
James Gosnell Jr. appeared in a familiar place, the courtroom, but this time as the defendant. The now suspended magistrate judge faces serious charges. If convicted, he could spend several years behind bars.
As he should. He looked guilty. Look, imagine how strange that is, that since this is his normal courtroom, this is his normal jurisdiction where he sentences people, and now he's being the person that's going in as the defendant. He probably knows the judge that is going to preside over his case. Imagine how awkward that they're probably buddies. They probably went out for beers. They probably chilled before because they work in the same field. Imagine how weird that is. And if he's guilty of what he's accused of, possessing child sex abuse material, he deserves to be underneath the jail. And the really, really sad thing is too, is this man, who obviously doesn't have a good moral compass, is a judge. And if he's guilty, which I believe he is, I think there's an update. Okay, this right here, this was 6 hours ago. He's been suspended. So they're not going to suspend you just on an allegation, typically. They've got some type of evidence to suggest that he's guilty. But this man has been presiding over people's cases and his moral compass is messed up. So how can you be a fair judge if you do this stuff behind closed doors?
Federal authorities arrested the 68-year-old at his Charleston home yesterday. This investigation started thanks to a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Investigators traced Gosnell's actions to online payments made in November of 2024, which links Gosnell's phone number, email, and home address. A search of his home revealed the most chilling details, multiple videos and images of child sex abuse, including content involving infants and toddlers. U.S. District Judge Molly Cherry.
Infants and toddlers? Oh, bro, you're sick, dude. You're sick. And I'm not going to say it. That's why they're saying child sex abuse rather than the P word. We'll say cheese pizza rather than cheese pizza. That's what he's being accused of having. For any of y'all who are slightly confused as to what that means. Toddlers and infants. How could you look at either one of those and think like that? Genuinely want to know.
U.S. District Judge Molly Cherry did not grant bond today, deferring that decision until a hearing Monday. Gosnell's attorney not happy with that decision.
I don't think that that's the way it should have been done, but she's the judge, she ruled, and so that's what we live with. So we come back Monday and fight again.
Gosnell has presided over cases for decades in Charleston County, including the initial appearance of the Emmanuel 9 shooter, where he's accused of making controversial comments. His attorney is concerned for his safety in jail.
He has been the bond judge on some of the cases that have inmates that are there. He's been the preliminary hearing judge on some of the cases that are there. He's issued warrants for some of the people that are there. So there are all sorts of potential problems.
I didn't think about that. Oh man, they're going to have a field day with him in jail. Since he sent a lot of them there, oh, they're going to tear him up, dude. And he's old, so he can't even really defend himself. I'm not saying old people can't defend themselves, but not to the same level that a younger guy would be able to. Yeah, dude, he's going to have a rough time. And if he's guilty, rightfully so. Rightfully so.
In regards to those safety concerns, we're told the Marshal's Office and Charleston County's Sheriff Detention Officers will keep Gosnell in appropriate quarters at the Al Cannon Detention Center. Monday's hearing could determine if he will be held without bond until trial. We'll be inside that courtroom and we'll bring you new details as they emerge.
I just figured it out. The judge that was presiding over this case, he said it was a woman who denied him bond. Yeah, she must have knew him and she must have not liked him. They must have had a bad relationship or something, bro. Cause she said, "Oh, you want to get out? I've been wanting your job for a while, buddy. Now it's my time to shine." But Yeah, that's it for this video. I saw this the other day. I can't remember. I think I was watching another video just in my free time, and he mentioned this. The guy that I was watching mentioned this recently happening. I'm like, oh, I got to check this out, because you don't see this often. This isn't something that happens often where somebody in the judicial system, especially this high up, is accused of things like this. Now, I'm not going to say that they don't engage in this type of stuff often, because that's something that they could be doing behind closed doors and you just never know about it. But to actually be caught and to be convicted for it, that's something that's very, very seldom. Very seldom. If this man is guilty, he deserves everything that happens to him, everything that comes his way. He deserves to be in prison for life, because that's just, you're sick, dude. You're absolutely sick. And before I leave, I want to say the one thing that I took away from this video is just because somebody holds an authoritative position doesn't mean that their moral compass is any greater than yours. And it doesn't mean that they're any better of a person than you are. We're all humans, and we're all susceptible to making horrible decisions, as you can see with this judge right here. But yeah, man, that's going to be it for this video. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comment section. I'll leave this video linked in the description as well, so you can check out the entire thing if you want to. We already reacted to all of it, but if you just want to see the story for yourself for whatever reason. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. And y'all let me know what y'all took away from this video as well. I want to start doing this as a new thing. What I took away from the video and what you took away from the video. Leave that down in the comment section below. That's it for this video, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.